This is Sims, and we are back with more of The Sims 4 Blackwell Crest, which is our Highlander legacy, after the warehouse. And, the hell? I totally forgot it was Halloween, and I was like, what the hell is going on with Gideon? And then I realized this was going, they're sacrificing the poor naked gnome, and this is just funny as shit. I don't know. This is hilarious.
Oh, our Nux, save from fees.
Oh, dear God. Okay, anyway. Yeah, well, go fix yourself, because I don't care about you. Anyway. So, right, let's see. You have 4 days to age up. Okay, so this is the point where, and I don't know if Toa is here, but so we know Spooky Day was going to be their last day together. I don't think he's here anymore because I think oh no, he is. There he is. Is that him? It is. So when he leaves, he's going away. So Spooky Day was their last day to kind of hang out. Yeah, oh, there you go. Shh, Toa, pretend you're not here. We're not having a gathering, are we? Okay, let's end the gathering so Toa goes home. No offense, I need him to go home. I don't want to tell him to leave, but I need him to. So let's just pretend he's not here. So they had a little bit of an argument. Obviously, I didn't make them have an argument, but because Toa got accepted into this really great school and it's far away, and, you know, I mean, we kind of already talked through this, that Alistair's, like, kind of upset and bothered by this, and, you know, and they were supposed to be having a good time, but now Toa's gone, and there he goes. Do you see him leaving? He left us! He left us, and he went away, and he was the only thing that kept, look, he even looks miserable. He's very sad, our poor precious little thing. Oh, he's very sad because the love of his life is gone. It's his best friend, but he's also deeply in love with him and he doesn't know it. Even though Toa's being a huge pain in my motherfucking ass. Okay, sorry, I don't know. My recording software completely froze, so I had to, like, stop it, and then, like, my game was frozen, everything was frozen, so I have no idea where that got cut off or what happened. But anyway, so Alistair obviously is really upset about, like, Toa leaving, and they kind of had a falling out, well, like, an argument, and I think Toa would probably, I'm not sure which one of that, well, I feel like Toa would kind of probably message him and be like, look, I'm leaving on, you know, Sunday morning, you know, blah, 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 like, whatever. Hoping that Alistair would show up, but Alistair is probably going to be too upset and be like, no, he can't leave me, and, like, and not go. And then a couple months after Toa's gone, you know, he would be like, he'd get over his pride. I feel like Theodore would be like, you need to get over it. And you need to contact him. He's your best friend, and you care about him. And look, you know, and like, but obviously when Alistair does, Toa's like, no, you know what, I can't, and, like, doesn't respond, and you know, whatever. But that's not gonna happen for a while because Toa is leaving tomorrow, you know, and I think. You know, I mean, it's Spooky Day, we're having a party, we're having fun, blah, blah, blah. Nobody knows that this kind of went on. Toa left, and they're all kind of doing their own thing. And I think it's going to come out because, what the hell? What is here that's gross and yucky and, like, ew, gross. Okay. I wonder why everyone's fucking unhappy. I don't know what else is gross around here aside from all the plates that you assholes keep leaving and nobody wants to clean up, and I don't know what else is gross. I don't know what else is nasty. But they're all fucking miserable. What's she? She's miserable about something. Oh, she needs to pee. Where is she? Well, go fucking pee. Why are you just standing there like an asshole? What the hell is wrong with you? I ain't got time for you. Why are you... You need to stop that. You're, like, miserable because something is gross, but you're not anywhere near anything that should be gross. Like, I understand that, and if there's something else that I don't see, that's one thing. But, like, now you're not in that room anymore, so you shouldn't be bitching. Where are you going? Are you cleaning up all the plates from all of the... Yeah, there's too many plates up here, but okay. We need to move all this shit because I really need to not have a goddamn grill here. I'm just moving all this stuff down here so I can put it, hopefully. Is that just a... Yeah, this is the hole in the table. Okay. Oh, now I'm fucking hungry. Oh, god damn it, Gideon. Don't you come back pregnant, motherfucker. Dude, you're standing in my burgers. But yeah, so anyway, I think Theodore's gonna realize there's a problem. He's probably going to figure out that, Rosalie got rid of... He'll probably, like, because he'll probably be trying to talk to... Oh, that's our kitty who has the hat on. I was like, what the fuck is our cat wearing? Is she wearing antlers? We need antlers for cats, like reindeer antlers. Anyway. Oh my god. Then go to fucking bed. What is your problem? God, you're annoying this fuck. You shouldn't even be here. Anyway. So, yeah, and I think Theodore's gonna figure out that Rosalie, what she did, and he's gonna be freaking so pissed, and they're gonna get in a huge fight, and she, like, I feel like they should be... No, don't hug. I feel like you should be like... No, okay, never mind. I was gonna actually have them fight, because I don't want them to be happy together anymore. I think they need to, She is the type of... Okay, I'm gonna just increase this a little bit, because I need her to come here, and I need them to get into a fight. So, I need her to be mean. Oh! Instigate a fight. Perfect, because she's a nasty human being. Mean. Argue. Argue about career, sure. Politics is better. Nobody gets along over that. That's a surefire way to start a fight. It's almost Theodore's time. Okay, this is why we need to do this. And they're gonna argue, and I think she's gonna divorce. So there we go. Because they're arguing because he found out what she did to Alistair. He found out that he's like, and she's like, what? He's gone, blah, blah, blah. Because she's just trying to make Alistair's life miserable. And he's kind of finally had it in his final hours. You know what I mean? He's like, fuck this shit. Like, you know what? So now they're like, it's irreconcilable because he's like, you know what? I've tolerated you treating him like garbage his entire life, but he deserves better than that. You know what? Like, just no. I wish we could... Can we move her out? I wish we could just go move out. More choices. But I'm just going to go to Manage Worlds, and we're going to move her out right now. Because that's it. She's like, I don't even care. I don't want to be here anymore. My kids are grown and out of the house and whatever. And she's like, you know what? His life is miserable and everything. I've done with, like she's done. And she's been cheating anyway. And then, of course, poor Liam's like, I'm still here. What the fuck? So... Transfer. We're just going to add her a new house. She's going to get the fuck out, and she's going. She could just, whatever. If she disappears, she disappears. So, they had their huge falling out, their huge fight. She's going to pack up and go, like, in the middle of the night. She goes running off with her boyfriend or whatever, and Liam's like, where the fuck did my mom go? Like, whatever. And he's thinking, like, he's not going to know that she's gone for, for probably, like, a week or more. Because she always, and I don't think Theodore even realizes. You know what I mean? I know they just got divorced, but it's going to take a little bit more time. You know what I mean? But she's just going to go, and he's going to think she's just off on one of her freaking vacations, like whatever. And then all of a sudden he's going to get these divorce papers, blah, blah, blah. And he's going to have to tell poor fucking Liam, like, your mom, like, left, by the way. Like, she's not coming back. Like, she's gone. Like, I feel like Liam probably overheard the argument. Like, my kids are all grown and I don't even give a shit. And he's like, but I'm still here and I don't understand that. And he's like thinking, whatever, mom's just being being herself and she'll come back. Like, she went off on one of her fucking vacations that she always goes on for, like, her girls' times, like, whatever. Even though, those were her screwing God knows who, out there. My coffee, not yours. You know, and then I think he'll probably figure out what happened. Or, you know what, like, I think it'll be... So technically, I think the whole... Her leaving in the middle of the night was over Halloween, blah, blah, blah. Toa's gonna leave tomorrow. But literally, it's now winter, okay? Like, it's now... Fucking sun. It's winter now, so, you know, it's... Between the end of Spooky Day and right this second, so literally in the last 2 hours, it's been several months. Like, so I feel like she's gone. It's been a while. Like, we'll pretend Toa's been gone for a month. Like, and I feel like Theodore would tell, like, Alistair, like, look, you know what? This is what happened, and this is why Rosalie left, and you already know all this, but you've been really upset for months, and you've been kind of open around here because, you know, Toa left, and technically he should have left in the fall for school, but like, whatever. He's like, you know, it's been months. He's like, you haven't talked about him. I don't think you've talked to him. And like, maybe you need to get over your pride and talk to him. He's your best friend. And I feel like Theodore would be the person, would literally straight up be like, look, I know you're in love with him. Like, I'm not stupid. I'm not blind. You love him. You know, you need to admit it too. And it's fine. Like, talk to him. Like, you can't go through life being unhappy. And I feel like Theodore would tell, like, Alistair, like, the truth. Like, Alistair knows that Rosalie's not his mom. But he doesn't know what the truth is because, like, I feel like maybe he tried when he was younger to ask Theodore and knew that it was, like, not a thing to ask. And maybe when he was a kid, he said something to Rosalie and just got freaking slapped for it and was just like, okay, don't talk about it. Like, you know what I mean? Because Rosalie was like fucking psycho and treated him like garbage, right? I mean, he lives in a cage in the basement, for fuck's sake. This poor kid. He sleeps on a cot in a fucking, like, little pen in the basement and, you know, he's just gonna stay there. And I think when Theodore dies, he's going to be like, look, I'm on my deathbed. You need to move up. You shouldn't live in the basement. I think actually right now that Rosalie's gone, he's like, look, you have lived in the basement long enough. You can move up. Because technically, when do you age up? You should be aging up soon. You age up tomorrow. Okay. So who else ages up with you? Wait. She ages up. Is this Theodore? Gideon, no, we got a Gideon. No, Gideon. Where are you? Where's your thingamajig? You're not allowed to age up yet. So Gideon, we need your inventory. You need to take your... You need to drink... No, that's a sleep replacement? Oh, god damn it. No, this. We need the... We don't need sleep replacement. We need the... Where is it? Potion of youth. That's what you need. Potion of youth, because you are not allowed to age up yet. You are not allowed to age up. This one. We need you to drink this. Reset your age. Okay. So tomorrow, when Liam ages up, you know, we'll move him out, and then Theodore can move upstairs into a room because she's... I'm assuming, like, where the hell is she? This is like the toddler room. Like, where the hell has she been sleeping? Like, assuming she's sleeping in one of these rooms. And, like, I feel like when she's a teenager, we'll move her out. We'll be like, okay, bye, you're going to boarding school. Even though I can't send her to boarding school, but we'll send her to boarding school. Air quotes around that. Poor Theodore, he's going to die, and he's never going to see his son be happy. But I think that's why he would tell Alistair everything and be like, look, let's sit down, let's talk about this. I need you to... You're not going to be very sad about this now. Like... You know, because... Can you repair this? You're going to need some skills. We're going to need somebody with some skills here. I don't know why I'm having you do it. We have Gideon. He's got all the fucking skills. And this isn't over till he dies, and once he dies, then it doesn't really matter. You can go pee. You should actually go to bed after this. in your little cot in the basement, you poor thing. What is this? You want to get to know... Oh, God, we're gonna be that motherfucker. Yes, we are. Did you retire? We should have you retire because you're about to die. Retire. He's like, can I? Yes. Please do so, darling. You deserve it. You don't have a family that... Well, you don't have a horrible wife. Can we have you get to know? Which was this? What in the world, Bird? What are they? What the hell is out there making those noise?
Oh, Gosha.
Why? We don't have get to know. There it is. Get to know. Ask him about day. Oh no! He's sick. He's sick and he's gonna die. I love how he still dresses like this as an old man. Like, mock uncool adult. Hug lovingly. No, you would never mock your dad. And then I feel like Theodore would be telling him. So this is like where he's like telling him, like, look, you know what? I know that you love Toa. Like, and even if you don't want to admit it, even if you're not ready to be that, he's your best friend and he's the thing that makes you happy, and you can't let help fix bad relationship with Rosalie. No, fuck that. You know what I mean? He's like, you just have to, you have to call him. You have to put your pride aside and call him, because you should have gone to see him off. You should have been happy for him. And I understand why you couldn't be. I understand exactly what happened. You know, he's like, but you have to think about how he feels. Like, this was his dream and he didn't want to leave you either. You know, you're his best friend and I've seen the way you guys were together. Like, I mean, Alistair doesn't really know for a fact that, like, oh, hey, Toa was absolutely in love with you. But he's like, look, he was your best friend. And the way you feel about him, like, how you don't know that he doesn't feel the same way. Like, so you need to kind of put your pride aside, call him. Because you can't let someone that you love that much, even if they're just your best friend, even if nothing ever happens and it's not a romantic relationship, even if it's just your best friend that you've had since you were a child, he's that thing that always made you happy as a kid. He's the thing that kept you happy when Rosalie was making your life miserable and I didn't step in and I didn't help and I should have. I wasn't there for you. Toa was. You can't let him go. You know what I mean? Kind of a thing. So, and of course I feel like Alistair he would contact Toa, but it's been months, and I think Toa now is, because he was really sad. He was really hurt that Alistair didn't show up to say goodbye, and he was like, seriously? Like, this is my dream, and then now that, oh god, somebody's dead. Who's dead? Did Rosalie die? It's okay with that. Oh, Simon! Oh! Now it's Theodore's time. Simon. Theodore. Oh, okay. We don't know that our relative dead. Oh, God. Oh, God. Are all your siblings dead? Hold on. Is Eska dead, too? They were the triplets. Oh, God. Waiting for this to load. Let's see. Oh, she's alive. Oh, God. She's going to die next, though. Well, she should have died before Simon. Simon, you poor thing. Oh, Theodore. Oh, Theodore. So close. Oh, God. Gonna be kind of sad when Gideon dies because he started this whole thing. Like, Gideon is like, will you please let me die? Please just let me die. Hold on. Let's just make sure we have... Okay, we do. We have him with everybody. We just need to, when he's allowed to be an elder, put the elder picture up. It sucks because he's got now 12 days to being an elder, and I wish I had aged him down sooner instead of forgetting, but he's technically allowed to age up to an elder when Alistair takes over. So but then again, technically, Theodore's about to die, and then Alistair, even as a teenager, will be the heir. So but he was going to age up tomorrow, which wouldn't have worked. So, but he's allowed to age up finally to be an elder, and then he's allowed to die once Alistair's a young adult. We need to have the 5 children, but as long as we have the kids before the last child has to be a child so that they can set that ghost free, and then Gideon can die. So we probably have one more cycle of giving him the youth potion, but only as an elder. So to extend his life a little bit. But we'll see how it's going. He's got 12 days. Alistair's only got, 3 days? Yeah. Oh my God, that'll be the best fucking Christmas present ever. So in 3 days, which will be, say, a couple years, I don't know, when he's ready to turn into a young adult, we'll pretend that he's already, it'll be his, early 20s or something, when, Toa technically has graduated from the school. Whatever. They're 19. I don't know. Whatever. Doesn't matter. But it'll be his birthday. It's Christmas. We'll be celebrating Winterfest. Sorry. And Toa will come. That'll be when he wishes. Be like, I wish that Toa would come back. He tried so hard. You know. And I think, so for Toa, ignoring Alistair's messages that he sends, it hurts him. It really does. He doesn't want to. He ignores it at first because he's angry. But the more he hangs out with the people that he's friends with and blah, 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 he makes friends at his new school and everything's great. But it's not the same. You know what I mean? He thinks of things sometimes that only Alistair would understand. And, You take Bruce. And I feel like maybe he makes other really good friends, and he's probably going to have someone there that's going to be the Theodore. That's going to be that voice that's sitting there where he'll talk about Alistair, because he's only going to be there for a few years, this school, right? It's a high school, right? So magical musical high school. He's in an Idol boy band. And they're going to be so what are you going to do when you graduate, though? Are you just going to go off? And, you're here now, and it's fine to work on this, but are you really going to forget that this person exists? You've been here for years, when the graduation is coming, you've been here for years. And you keep talking about this friend that you don't ever see. And when you do talk about them, I know when you think about them, because it's like his roommate. It would be the person he shares a room with that, is his probably closest friend at this school, and he's your best friend. You still think about this person all the time, and it's not hey, yeah, we had some good times, but whatever, my life's better without them, or, we just went our separate ways, or, yeah, sometimes I miss them, but hey, things happen, and you let it go, where you can still think fondly of that person's memory, but you don't miss them. It's not sad. It's not heartbreaking for you, but for Toa it is, because, and because he fucking was in love with Alistair, but they were in that beginning fade where they were kind of in love with it, but they couldn't admit, and they didn't know what was going on, and then it was oh shit, yeah. And I feel then Toa would have to have that conversation with someone, would be having that conversation with him, he's tried to contact you, right? And he's yeah, but I just, I didn't respond, and now it's been I feel so it would have been, say, for him, maybe it was Alistair trying to contact him every once in, he contacted him, and Toa didn't respond, so he tried a couple weeks later, and he's tried a couple times, and there was a point where Toa was just I'm not ready yet. And then Alistair gave up because he was it hurts too much. It hurts too much to try to get in contact with him where he ignores me. And time is the time, maybe the time zone's different too. And it's so it's a really, and I feel Toa probably sat there so many times looking at these messages and being I want to respond, but I can't bring myself to do it. You know what? It's been too long. It's been too long since we talked to each other that you know, I feel like I can't, you know, I can't message him. You know, next time if he texts me again, I will message him. And then, you know, he'd be busy doing something and it would go through the same thing. And then there was that final determination, like, no, all right, I'm gonna do it. And then Alistair just never contacts him again because Alistair's in this point where like I've tried for months. I've tried and he's just and it hurts too much, so he just lets it go. And, you know, and unfortunately, like there's that point where, you know, Theodore can't do anything at that point. Like he kind of helped him, like, you know, you have to get over yourself, you have to contact him, you know, you need to do this. Because, you know, and then when Toa doesn't respond, he's like, he's like, I don't know. You know, like he's like, I don't know what to tell you. Like if it's meant to be, if he's meant to be in your life, like he's your best friend. Like he's off, he's enjoying this experience, you know, you'll find him again. Like there's no way. And this is like deathbed Theodore, poor fucking Theodore. Like I feel that. He's like, look, he's like, you know what? I should have never let Rosalie ruin your life. I should have never let her treat you the way she did. I shouldn't have like thought everything would be okay. He's like, but you know what? You had Toa, and I hope that your bond with him was strong enough that it made your childhood okay, even though I was never here and she was being so awful to you. Like I knew she hated you, but I didn't know how bad she treated you because I mean he really didn't. He wasn't around when half of this happened. You know what I mean? Like he worked nights, he slept during the day. Like he wasn't around and he was in a lot of denial. But he's at least taking responsibility for it now that he's like old, not his deathbed, and he's seen just how bad Rosalie could be, you know? Which is hard because he's like, I realize way too late, and I really hope that, you know, Toa comes back into your life. And I have a feeling that Theodore will probably be dead before Toa comes back, which is sad because I would love for him to see, I would love for him to see Theodore be happy. I mean, see Alistair be happy, you know, because that's kind of what he wants now. And that's why he's trying to help him. And that's why he's trying to push him to contact Toa, because he's like, I don't want you to be miserable. He's like, Rosalie spent your entire life so far making you miserable, and I didn't see it and I didn't stop it. And like, I knew somewhere, but I let it happen. And I don't want you to spend your adult life miserable because I failed as a parent, you know? Well, poor Theodore. It really, I mean, a little bit your fault because you turned a blind eye to it, but I don't think you quite knew the extent of how evil she was. So I think we can forgive you a little bit, you know, because I mean, he was happy a lot in his childhood because of Toa. So now he's just a sad, moody teenager because his best friend and, you know, everything is gone, and he's just sad without him, but he'll get him back. It's okay. A few more days, months in this case. Few more months. And the school year will end, and like, I feel like Toa would have gotten maybe some kind of an offer or something to, you know, stay on at the school, maybe, but, or something where it would have taken him away, and he's like, or, you know what? Maybe he got a job. We can't really do anything with the musical stuff. It's not like we can be like a musical teacher. Oh, God. Let me guess. Eska's passed. Oh, God. Eska and Simon are dead. Theodore's next. Oh, no. Oh, no. I know this poor kid's miserable. You know, there's probably food in there. Get Gideon to make some if there's not. Oh, there's really not. He needs to make some food. So, but yeah, so that's it. So we only have a little bit of time left. Why are you opening your umbrella? Is it raining? Oh, God damn it. Okay. I'm just going to replace this because I don't feel like repairing it. Oh, are you you're not gonna cook. I'm gonna have you cook for everyone. let's have you cook scrambled eggs and bacon because you're hungry. So I'm gonna have you cook, and then you can eat, and then we'll have you cook some more stuff because that's your job. Anyway, so cook because everybody keeps getting in the goddamn way. You're not tired. Shh. Anyway, so couple more days. So we will age up Liam probably in the next part. I think it's his birthday today. And then we'll age up JC, maybe also in the next part. She's gonna get kicked the fuck out as soon as she's a teenager because she's a pain in my ass and I don't want her here. Like, she's fine. She just doesn't do anything. And we don't need her here. So she'll get, oh God. And Theodore's gonna die. Theodore's probably gonna die. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of shit going on in the next part. I don't think Toa's not gonna come back till Christmas. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know. Maybe he'll come back. I think we need to wait a little bit before him to come back because it's only been like a part or two. But he was gonna come back when like Alistair aged up to a young adult. So maybe he'll come back the day after Christmas. So maybe Alistair will age up to a young adult. I'll age up Toa, and then he'll come back and be like, you know, whatever. Or maybe I don't want to wait till Love Day. That's too far away. Yeah, so I don't know. He's gonna come back in either the next part or the part after, depending on when we get to Winterfest. So, oh God, his bar is glowing, guys. I can't handle this. He's not gonna be able to. He's not gonna live to see his son be happy. Look, he's so sad. He's like, my whole family's dying. I'm gonna die. I'm never gonna see Alistair be happy. Oh no. Anyway, so yeah, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.